Good morning, everyone. So, we start today's session, and as we are reading this book, Tips for Happy Living, and we are almost on the last chapter, which talks about mind your mind. And yesterday we learned uh, small topics we covered where we understood that how we can bank on learning and progress in life. Today, I take this segment which talks about not bitter but better. The lessons we learn from the experiences of life depend entirely on us. In going through experiences, some become weaker and bitter, some become stronger and better. Betrayal of trust, false allegation, insults, exploitation, and the like could make us bitter, hard, and cynical. However, these very same experiences could transform and mature us and make us stronger. So it depends on us that how we take that incident which happens, the bitter incident which happens in our life. Experiences can make us or break us. Board in the daily prayer sessions, uh, there was a guru who had to attend as a child. He entertained himself with a game of visualization and concentration on the form of God. This in latter years helped him in meditation. So experiences test us and challenge us. They can bring out the best in us. During times of crisis, like wars and natural disasters like earthquake, people are known to be superhuman or inhuman acts. How we face life, what we learn from our experiences, and how they mold us depend entirely on us alone. So now here again comes that point that instead of questioning yourself, why me? If you start understanding what is the lesson I have to learn from this experience, you will become a better person. The more you keep on asking, why me, you become bitter after that experience. So, again, this is a choice which we deliberately make, and it is in our hands. So, which side to choose, it depends on us. Now, pain is in a way of blessing. Pain indicates a problem. If there is no pain, people may not even become aware of some diseases like cancer spreading within them. If and when the pain comes, it may be too late to do much. Pain is unacceptable and we wish to be rid of it immediately. We search for a cure and put forth every effort to be rid of the problem or a disease. So, pain focuses our attention. Our mind does not go anywhere when in pain. Also, sorrow humbles. Joy makes us complacent and attached. Sorrow initiates inquiry and creates dispassion. Adversities test our commitment, conviction, and values. So they can mature, strengthen, and transform us. Most importantly, the adversities and sorrow we remember are those which have turned our lives. So now, in every pain, there is gain. We have to sacrifice something in order to attain something. We lose the innocence of childhood and gain the joys of youth. So we should therefore not be afraid of pain or adversities, as in every pain there is gain, and every gain there is in every gain there is pain, and in every pain there is gain. So this is how, if we treat it again, that again we are, like, you remember that we yesterday discussed about bank of learning. If we are investing in our bank of learning and taking every challenging experience as one stepping stone, we gain, mature, become stronger, and move ahead. This is how the life continues. Now comes the point where we talk about unavoidable void. Some have more, some have less, but none have everything. There is always something lacking, something missing, some incompleteness in everyone's life. So some have plenty of wealth, but no children to inherit it. The parents got a ransom note from their child's kidnapper, which read, "We will return the child if you do not pay certain amount." Some lead a life without a wife. Some have health without wealth. Others have wealth without health. Some countries have material prosperity but spiritual emptiness. Some have natural resources but inadequate human resources or technology. Some have democracy but no governance. Some have governance but no freedom. So no individual, society, or country has everything. All are incomplete. So that's where we need to fill in the blank. We generally feel that by adding more of what we have or acquiring what we do not have, we will become fulfilled. So people marry, earn more, beget children, and buy things to feel fulfilled. By marrying, the need for a spouse gets fulfilled, but another need arises and emptiness still remains. We do not feel truly replete. In this world, even if you win the rat race, you will remain the rats. Worldly, finite objects or beings cannot make us complete. There is no fulfillment in finitude. True fulfillment can come only when you start gaining that which is infinite. Hence, we should seek to fill the emptiness within the infinite ourselves alone. So, that's a beautiful topic as we are coming to the end of everything, that how much, it's in simple words, how much we run behind all materialistic things in life, how much we want to acquire, and our entire life we spend in that. Still, we feel unhappy. So, the happiness which we talk about, the peace of mind which we look forward to, is all within. Whether we are fulfilled with everything or we are lacking, that is just our state of mind. If we feel satisfied with the less also, we will be in a better space in our mental abilities. So now comes a very beautiful topic, holistic vision and life. Life is multifaceted. We have many roles, personal, professional, social. We have many roles to play and we follow many goals. Goals can be materialistic, spiritual, and various other goals we all set for. To have a partial, one sided, fragmented, or petty view can make us confused or fanatical. A national leader cannot fulfill only regional agenda. International trade laws should not be made to suit only particular countries' interest. So life has manifold aspects. To look upon one aspect as one's whole life, to give disproportionate importance to certain aspects, or to ignore some facet will lead to lopsided development, confusion, and sorrow. Again, in simple words, our life is standing on four pillars. If we only focus on one, or maybe two, and forget the rest, definitely we will not be able to balance it. So, this is mainly talking about holistic here means the balance which you maintain in your life. A person in love declares, "You are my life. If anything happens to you, I will die." People who are physically healthy but emotionally unstable, intellectually brilliant but spiritually empty, harm themselves and others. So this is it. So the aspects are emotional, health is one aspect, wealth is one aspect, your relationship is one aspect, your spiritual learning is one aspect. So if you are only focusing on one or two things in life and rest are not taken care, the balance will never be proper. So the various aspects of life merge with each other to make a seamless whole. Every form and pattern has its own place and importance in the big picture of life. We must therefore learn to see and enjoy the entire picture. So, here again, the point comes that most of the part of life we invest in a professional area, overlooking or not paying attention on the personal space of our life. And when the time comes, we are could maintain or we have developed such a huge gap, it is difficult for us to even fill it up. So that's where the last one point, and we end the book. There is no end to learning and also to the book of learning. Each experience can teach us many invaluable lessons. The knowledge and wisdom drawn from the experiences of life, both written and unwritten, spoken and unspoken, are endless. A few have been penned here in the form of performance. These are these can become tips for happy living. Words that inspire and guide us can be picked up from the scriptures. Many such books can be filled from rich experiences that life provides each of us free of charge. Endless indeed are the examples of life. Last but not the least, the portion, it says that the words are neither exotic nor extraordinary. The ideas expressed also may not be unique or breathtaking. They have been handpicked by the garden of experiences. So may they grace be on all, especially those who walk the path of good and seek guidance. So this is the end of the book. Almost everything we have covered. There is a small portion, very, very small portion. I think if we can talk about that also, never forget the grace. The grace of His love and grace is endless. That is, we are talking about the universal power. To become aware of His blessings alone is true blessing. The sun always gives light. In fact, the sun is light itself. A person who closes his doors and windows lives in darkness. One who throws them open and is surrounded by light and warmth. So, when the earth turns away from the sun, there is darkness and night. When the earth faces the sun, it is day. So, in the same manner, if we accept our life in both the phases equally and take it ahead with a balanced approach, that is how the learning increases, we upgrade ourselves as a better human being and uplift towards a better lifestyle. On that note, we end this book today. I hand over to Snehal for the second segment. So over to you, Snehal, now.
Good morning, everyone. So today is our guided visualization, and as we are reading this book, finished today, which is about how it is important to learn these small principles, apply it, and always get in touch with our higher self. So when we learn all this, obviously we are moving towards our beautiful version, our higher version, which is needed all the time. And of course, this will lead us to the growth. That is something, the personal growth, what we are seeking. So, based on this, we will have today's visualization. So, start sitting in comfortable position with your spine straight and eyes closed. And now we focus on breathing. Take a deep breath in. Hold for a moment and slowly exhale. You are completely relaxed in this moment. And just imagine you are standing at one side of a river. This side represents your current self, And across the river, you see a brighter, calmer, stronger version of you, your higher self. Between the two, there is a bridge, and this is the bridge of growth. Start walking slowly on this bridge. Every step you carry your values. You feel grounded, aligned. In midway, you encounter situations. On one side, ego, resistance. On other side, understanding, flexibility. And here you choose conscious compromise, not losing yourself, but choosing what truly matters. Feel that power within you. And as you walk further, you notice some weight you are carrying, which is of old beliefs, expectations, attachments. And to move ahead, you gently place them down. It's not loss, but true liberation. Feel how light you become. Now continue walking. You reach the other side. Your higher self smiles at you, calm, strong, balanced. And now merge with this version of you. Feel the transformation. And now you're ready to carry this higher version along with you throughout your day today. And now, slowly wiggle your toes and fingers, rub your palms, keep it on your eyes and face, and slowly
Master AI won't lose their job.
open your eyes. So, as we end this book, so this is always like as we are having this journey of transformation from our older self to higher self. There are many of these things that we read. And of course, all these small things that insights we keep on reading every single day and then we apply. It is taking one step closer to our higher version. And that we should be keeping in mind always that yes, I am on this bridge and crossing this bridge confidently, reaching to my higher self. So, with this, we'll move on to our next segment.
Yes, so we are on the last segment, and today ending with gratitude, I think would be the best way to just end the book which we read for a month this time. So we learned various lessons from life on life. So the topics which we covered throughout the month were taking charge of your life, perform to your potential, empowerment, harmony in relationship, things. The topic was related with the things, how you should take importance of that, and mind your mind. So these were the major topics which we covered. And in the end, we understood that balancing everything is only going to uh, balance the wheel of life. Otherwise, it will not be in the proper space, or you will feel the void, that emptiness inside. Now, what was your biggest learning in this month? What was something which you felt? It can be more than one also. What was something which you felt that, yes, though I knew, I didn't apply, though I was aware, but I didn't practice it. So it was just like a recap, or maybe a revision that, yes, I should move ahead in that form. So I would like you to pay gratitude to your learning of this book. Identify what were the things which you really absorbed and you would like to practice. So pay gratitude in advance, one for knowing it and one for doing it. So it's not that you are just keeping it in your shelf or in your memory bank for one more lesson. You are going to really practice those things. So, what is that learning part we will come to? What was that one big lesson for which you want to pay gratitude? That's why I just revised the names of the chapters so that you could remember what all things we covered. As much you heard, as much as you remember, you can pick up any one. Maybe it can be more than one. But yes, so we do have 5 minutes in hand. Let's just recap the entire month. I'm sure you would have figured out at least one or two points which would stay with you even after the book is over. Just as a reminder, just as one more valuable episode in life which you will start using and implementing for a better self. On that note, we end today's session. As the month also comes to an end, tomorrow we do have our journaling, and journaling will be a practical way of dealing with all these points which we have read over the week. So please do attend the journaling session to see that to bridge the gap which we still feel we need to cover. And we start a fresh book from Monday because the month starts and we start with a new book. So, on that note, we end today's session. Have a great, great positive day and take care. Thank you so much.